Workman's Relief for whatever the job throws at you, like THC products derived from legal hemp. These are legit delicious. Free shipping with products over $75. Order yours at workmansrelief.com for whatever the job throws at you.
This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Okay, we had a story last week, the Golden Corral baby or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Popped right out, right?
Yeah. Well, now we have another one. This lady gave birth at the bathroom in the Taco Bell.
Ooh.
And again, she did not know she was pregnant.
That's amazing.
It is. It really blows my mind.
Hola. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
So here we are. Give me PC2. Here's the parents telling the story of the birth of their lovely daughter, Gordita. No, that's not her name.
I'm running past the Panera Bread, and then I hear her just let out this gut-wrenching scream. I'm still panicking. I'm like, babe, say something. And then she's like, oh, my God, I just had a baby.
And I was like, okay, no, there's no way. I picked her up. I wrapped her in my shirt. She hadn't let out a cry or anything yet. Boy or girl? I was like, it's a girl. Hang up and call 911. And next thing I know, I was hearing a dial tone.
Just out of nowhere.
Ooh, ay.
It's unbelievable.
It really is.
Women's bodies are, you chicks are so complicated. I don't know what's going on there in the veg.
It's fine. You don't have to know.
We're not going to tell you. You're never going to know. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
That you don't. Then your period stops, doesn't it?
Usually,
Then there's
yeah.
some speed bumps on the way to spitting the baby out.
Well, yeah, usually.
Yeah.
So sometimes I guess women will still have some spotting, but sometimes women will have irregular periods anyway, so they don't.
Oh,
dude, when they're pregnant and then they don't have their period, they just assume it's.
She got busy in a Burger King bathroom and had it at the Taco Bell.
She's an in-home nurse here, Brianni Jackson. She often stops by the Taco Bell to get a quick lunch. Placed an order. Stomach cramps. Went to the restroom, came out, immediately had to go back. Pain hit me.
Usually comes after you had the $42 at Taco Bell.
Went to the yeah, no kidding, right? Not before you eat. Went back in the bathroom, and this time I sat down, and there was no standing back up. Things got scary in the restroom stall.
Oof.
Which, yeah, oftentimes does happen.
Imagine hearing screaming, just sitting there trying to have a nice lunch, and there's screaming. You think there's a murder going on.
Yeah.
You just casually pick up your food, walk out, and like, yeah, I'm going to get out of here before the shooting starts.
I looked down, and that's when I realized I was still bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you an in-home nurse and you don't know that you're pregnant?
You tell me, dude. You're so complicated.
I am so confused.
Yeah.
So she called her husband from the bathroom in a panic. That's wow. Crying, breathing heavy. Immediately, she's and then a baby.
Like, how much did
what
she?
in the hell?
How much did she eat?
And what were the? Yeah.
Like, what?
I told you not to get the number 10. The Diablo sauce gonna get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy. Everything's okay though. I realized the umbilical cord was wrapped around her throat, so she unwrapped the umbilical cord.
Maybe the nacho sauce induces labor.
And
it's like a
baby hollered, everything's fine.
Greases everything up.
The restaurant employees had no idea what was going on, mostly because there's probably only 2 people that work there.
Hey,
and they were busy.
I'm just asking for a friend, but if you're that pregnant, should you be having quesadillas? I mean, shouldn't you be having some pudding or something?
What?
Well, I don't. Should you eat something healthier than Taco Bell?
Is pudding healthier than Taco Bell?
Well, I wouldn't want to be pregnant and have heartburn at the same time. I don't know. I'm just asking.
The employees had no idea what was going on, and the ambulance got there. They were like, what?
Huh? I'm not going in there.
Like, nobody had any idea what was happening.
You go in there.
Yeah. what blows my mind again with these is that other women adhere to everything that you're supposed to do through a pregnancy. They take the vitamins, they eat the right foods, they get the proper amount of steps in every day, and they still have complications. And here, this woman had no idea she was pregnant and just sits down and shats out a child, and the child is perfectly fine.
Yeah, it falls on the floor, pee stained floor. Everything's
fine.
Everything's great.
It's just incredible.
You stick it under that air dryer and just dry off the afterbirth and finish your nachos. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some people are just. It makes it less scary. Well,
and she's not a big lady. So how? And she's been pregnant before.
So when you're knocked up, I always forget in the movies and stuff, you're just angry and craving ice cream. What's the what do I see in the movies all the time? What am I thinking of?
Just angry and craving ice cream?
Yes.
Oh.
Is it just ice cream or is it just anything?
Well, I think it's different for all people. But I had cravings for protein.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking of.
I'm not sure either. I wasn't particularly angry. I think that's just.
How were you?
I don't know. I went to work every day. I was not disabled. I could lift things. I could. I was a regular person.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. Just check it.
Yeah. I suppose you do have limited experience with very pregnant people, don't you? So this is wild. Last June, their son was killed in a crash. He was only 9 months old.
Oh, wow.
So they were told they've been mourning, and here she shat out a Taco Bell baby by surprise.
Mm-hmm. Well, she got lucky. I mean, some people it takes 10 hours, right? How long did it take you to give birth?
Oh man, I don't remember. Let's see. Well, we went and had pizza, and then.
Oh my God.
I went probably 14, 15 hours.
At the hospital?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And I was like, give me all the drugs you got. The hell you doing? It'll make the baby sleepy. I don't care. Ah, and then there was only one anesthesiologist.
So I'm trying to pull all this together. If you're having a baby at the Taco Bell, how it's almost like you're not aware of your body. Does that make it unhealthy? You're so unhealthy you don't even know you're pregnant?
Well, I mean, there's a lot at play here. So if they just lost a baby a year ago, she's probably still deeply in the grief cycle.
Okay.
Right? So she probably isn't exactly paying attention to her body that much.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha. I mean, I've probably made bigger messes after eating Taco Bell than a pregnancy laying on the bathroom floor. I've been curled up in bed before after
squirting
Taco
out some
Bell.
afterbirth.
Jesus.
Yeah. Wow. This is more wild than the Golden Corral baby, for sure.
It's amazing how often it happens. It's almost like train derailments. We really don't know about them until we start talking about them.
Yeah, these are
they just go unreported.
The cryptic pregnancies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then you got to you send the new kid in to clean that up.
Yeah.
Hey, Myers, get in there with a mop.
Yeah. Oof.
What'd I do? Nothing. You're 15.
It's my first day. It's my first day. I quit.
Kid sues for mental torture. That's amazing.
Holy guacamole.
I name it Chalupa. You know how many Taco Bell gift cards she's going to get for the rest of her life? Mm-hmm. That's hilarious. You just call it your little crunch wrap.
And I suppose, so it's her second baby, and usually those are faster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a couple of my friends I know, like their second baby, it was like 15 minutes of labor.
Taco.
Like they couldn't even get to the hospital.
Right.
So I suppose she thought she had to poo, went into the bathroom. And
At least if
that
you'd
was
have it at Wendy's, the name is kind of built in. If it's a girl,
Yeah.
then you don't have to think
Her
about
name
it too
her
much.
Empanada.
Empanada? What? Is that the drug?
No.
Or is that epidema? No, wait. That's what you get when you climb the mountain. What do they give you? Epidural. Yes.
Talk it out,
Oh
buddy.
my God! Is this what a doctor feels like when he cures people?
You know what? You practically are a doctor.
Hi, how's it going?
So this happened to my mom
No.
with
Shut
my baby
up.
sister.
No way.
Where was she?
She was actually at home, not in a store. But she worked in a textile mill, and she got up to go to work that morning, and she said she didn't feel good, so she called in. And when my stepdad went and woke her up at 11 a.m., there was my baby sister laying on the bed.
Oh my!
You've got to be kidding me.
Did she? So she?
No.
She didn't know she was pregnant. I mean, was it the full blown? I didn't know I was pregnant.
Yeah, it was a full-blown I didn't know I was pregnant because it was in the 80s, so she was on birth control, and so she got Flow every month. And they said that my sister laid like on the side of her, and so she never moved. Like my mom would say, like every once in a while, maybe she felt like butterflies in her stomach, but nothing like a kid kicking or anything like that. So
Wow.
Yeah. Why?
yeah, we made it on the front page of the Milton Courier.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
The
dude.
world famous Milton Courier. What would prevent a baby from kicking? What would cause that? I thought that was as normal as the day is long.
I don't know. Well, out of all three kids, she's the calmest of all three. So I don't know if it's just she didn't move around a whole lot. I don't know. My kid kicked me through my ribs. So
Broke a rib?
but yeah. No, he put his foot
Yeah.
in between my ribs.
Oh. Well, and then what? What does it get stuck? What happened?
Yeah, so like his foot went in like sideways, and then he turned it so it was going up and down, and kept trying to pull it back through my ribs.
Oh, phew. God, you guys are tough.
No, that was.
What'd that feel
but
like?
yeah, they said. What did it feel like somebody was taking your breath away every time.
Unbelievable. I don't know why you guys keep having babies.
That was I was a one and done.
Same.
I was not repeating that process again.
Yep, right on. No regrets. All good, huh?
All good.
All
Yep.
right.
He's 19 and works his ass off or butt off and got his own apartment now. So I did good for myself.
All right. Yeah. Mind blowing, man. Can't believe it.
But
Yep.
yeah, I heard the story last week and I was like, oh, I can totally relate to this. My mom did it.
That's so crazy. Just laying on the bed. Unreal.
Yeah, she cut the umbilical cord, everything. I mean, we grew up on a dairy farm, so obviously we're well aware of how the whole process works. But
Yeah. Huh.
Put a blanket between her teeth and got her going.
Badass. All right,
All
Shannon.
right,
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, you guys too. Bye.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi. Have you never had kids?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Physically? No. Personally, no. I have not.
Okay. So you have.
I have a child.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't find out I was pregnant until I was almost 5 months because I was on the Depo shot.
Okay.
And then it was like, holy crap, what happened? And my mom always told me, because she was a nurse in the 50s and 60s, women would come into the hospital never knowing that they were pregnant and it would just flop out.
What?
Yeah, like some would come out with the IUD, like in their hands.
Oh my God. Like clutching the IUD, like, ha ha.
Yeah,
And,
right?
and then what changed? What changed over time?
Well, my mom wasn't a nurse in the hospital anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't getting a period because they had the IUD, so that's why they didn't know
Okay,
they
gotcha.
were pregnant.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and like if you're on birth control, like with Depo, you don't get a period.
Yeah.
There's some of the other birth controls you don't get a period. So
Right.
if it happens, it happens.
And then you just assume like what? Like you're gaining weight because you're on birth control or whatever? Or
Yeah, like I gained 4 pounds, went to my doctor and said, what the hell? And the doctor was like, oh, did you know you're pregnant? I'm like, what?
Oh, my Lord.
No, like I use protection. Yeah. 4 months later, my kid came out and
everything was
it.
okay? Everything was okay with the baby?
Oh, my God, yeah. She was like almost 8 pounds and
Good.
big head. But, everybody on my birth mother's side,
Giant heads.
All my cousins, my sister, all of us got pregnant on birth control.
Oh, my God. You guys are very fertile.
Yeah. I'm so glad that those years are over.
Was the giant head? Was that a letdown, or are you from also a family of giant heads? Why in particular you pointed that out? Just curious.
I know.
Is that a family trait?
Her dad had a really big head.
Some families get the chins. Some people just get giant heads. All right, that's fine. That's awesome. Well, good for you, man. Happy for you.
Thanks.
It's fantastic.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
That's awesome. It's
wild. I guess it happens more than we know. Okay.
You just take something that seems so scary and complicated and especially your first one. If it's your first one.
Right.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
That'd be a hot mess.
Well, I'm just glad everybody's okay.
Yeah.
And how nice that after a year of grieving, they got a new healthy baby.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast.
Workman's Relief for whatever the job throws at you, like THC products derived from legal hemp. These are legit delicious. Free shipping with products over $75. Order yours at workmansrelief.com for whatever the job throws at you.
Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Okay, so in Seattle they have a lot of those coffee shops that they're not topless, but they're scantily clad ladies.
Tell me more.
I just told you everything you need to know.
All right.
So a female barista in Seattle who owns one of the drive-through coffee shops called Taste of Heaven Espresso. Looks like a lot of bikini action happening there. She ended up getting in a splash and smash.
What's that?
Argument with a customer. Over a $5 cup of ice water. Give me PC2.
She throw it?
Now, she threatened to throw coffee on him, but then he grabbed it and threw it at her instead, along with the water. Now, it's an Insta post. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, it's a $5 cup of water, but also think it's a scantily clad espresso place, right? So it's kind of like a strip club rules, right? You're going to be paying more for products because of the situation of the scantily clad person.
Titty ain't free.
Correct. Nor should it be. Put it on a shirt, dude. Titty ain't free, nor should it be. So this fella apparently is a kind of a regular there too, and not only just a regular, but a regular asshole. He's been aggressive before at this place, but never physically, and this is the first time it's gotten physical. So anyway, he threw the coffee and the water at her. She managed to close the drive-through window quick enough before she could get hit with any of the liquids.
Jesus.
But she's quick. Man, she quick. And then she opened up the window and she had a freaking hammer. And she got his windshield. And it was awesome. So
window rage.
Yeah.
I love it.
So here it is going down. And then she's got some comments about it later.
Give me the $5.
No, there is no $5. You got 2 drinks. That's not how that works.
Nobody's gonna make me.
You don't think I'm going to throw this on you? You want me to throw this on you? Get in your car and leave.
I can handle the disrespect. The violence,
That's where the line is crossed. There's not a refund policy. You thought that you were going to throw drinks on me, and you're going to pay for a new windshield, and it's going to ruin your day. And I posted on social media, and I had comments that were like, oh, he didn't actually put hands on you. So is that the level to which a woman is allowed to fight back?
100%.
A hammer through the window. I mean, who's in trouble here?
She's not in trouble.
All right.
At all.
He threatened her.
He started it.
Yeah,
yep, 100%.
Yeah.
And she's tiny.
So he threatened assault.
Oh, yeah. He started it.
Yeah,
he threw the drinks at her.
Well, I hope he doesn't come back with a gun.
Well, exactly.
Because we're gonna put that pointy part of that hammer through his skull.
Yeah. So I'll just pick this up. This is halfway through the post, basically.
How angry are you at life over coffee? You dick.
Just pay the goddamn money and take your drinks. And if you don't like how expensive it is, stop going there.
Guess what? You got to see more titties than I did on the way.
Stop going there.
On my way to work this morning, and you're complaining about that?
Yeah, you're a regular. You know how expensive it is. Stop going there then.
He's probably weird and asked for the same girl.
He's an asshole.
He's probably got a favorite.
Yeah.
Hey, is Charlene here? Could you send her the window? She's my girlfriend.
Okay, weirdo.
At what point during an assault does the woman have the right to protect herself? What is the appropriate response? I know this man. This wasn't his first time being aggressive, but it is the first time he's ever gotten physically violent with me. He had gotten what he had paid for, but was mad about the price. The fact that the first thing people want to know is what I did to deserve him throwing 2 drinks at me is disgusting. Exactly. We need to change the narrative of these conversations. What is deserving of that? This is no longer a time of women that will smile and apologize. Yes, girl. Yes. Having our only acceptable response be the art of de-escalation. This time we will fight back. It is better to die on your feet than to live on your knees.
The answer is not throwing the product back at the people that are serving you.
Right.
That's not the problem-solving America needs.
Right. The problem isn't her fighting back.
Right. It's protecting herself.
Right. And she is a cash me outside. Take a look at her.
Is he? How about that?
Cash me outside.
Catch you outside with a hammer. Catch you outside. That's looks like her sister.
100% she does.
They're a doppelganger.
I know.
What's her name? Who's Catch Me Outside? I forget her name.
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Right? Daniel Barrigo.
Man, oh man. The one place you should support with love and tips.
What are you doing?
You're going to ruin it.
It's a half-naked woman selling you a coffee drink. Why are you mad?
Yeah, no kidding. You're so lucky to have that.
I don't understand.
I got a lady at the McDonald's can barely see over the window counter.
I know.
That's about as sexy as it gets for me at 3:30 in the morning. All I see is the top of a head.
She is pretty short.
You got pretty good. Hey, let me get a good look at your face there. Yeah, you're looking at boobs. Come on, dude. Are you crazy?
Right.
Is he going to jail?
No.
Oh. Sure. Lesson learned.
Right.
And don't come back. God, harassing somebody just making a tip money.
Right.
It's so sad.
Well, she's the owner of the joint.
Yeah, okay.
And good for her, business owner doing her thing, but and I just don't understand. There's so much of it. Like he's a regular but yet a dick.
Mm-hmm.
And knows the pricing. Mad about the pricing. It's just none of it. If you don't like it, don't go.
What kind of car was it? Did you say?
Yeah, it's a sedan of some sort, but maybe like a Camry or something.
Safe Flight Repair. Safe Flight Replace.
Yeah. I have used Safe Flight, by the way, on Todd Drive.
Yeah, was it pretty good? Was it pretty good? A great plug for Safe Flight.
Yeah, totally.
I love that jingle just gets stuck in your head.
It does.
Safe Flight Repair.
Yeah.
Safe Flight Replace.
They did a great job.
Well, he sounds overall like a woman hater to begin with. So he's over there bossing women around because he's angry and can't get a girlfriend. I don't know. There you go. And she's got tattoos. I wouldn't screw with her anyways.
Yeah. She's a badass bitch, dude.
Just go scream at women and feel good about yourself, dude.
Yep, they just made the guy leave. But like you said, I sure hope he doesn't come back and
But that's just kind of the Seattle thing, the bikini thing.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Yeah, the bikini baristas kind of, I feel like that's a...
I don't know why that's such a Seattle, because it's rainy. Is it rainy and you can't, and it's trying to put a sunny...
Well, like I seem to remember we had these stories about them trying to do the topless coffee joints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think they ended up negotiating into bikini. That was the agreement.
Yeah, does anybody know if we've had one?
But I am also like, I don't know that I necessarily need my barista to be in a bikini. I'm, when I go over to Mocha and they're in their regular uniform,
right.
I'm just as happy to see them.
I mean, is it a health issue? I mean, again, it's I assume the health code gets involved.
Yeah, probably.
Pubes landing, flying out of your bikini
right.
bottom, and
be like, I would like a chai tea, please,
I'm
with
all
cinnamon on top and a sprinkle of pubes.
I'm all for it. I guess it's just a time and a place.
Yeah.
Where you can see.
Well, and like I said, good for her, young female business owner. Hell yeah, girl, make that money. Good job.
Because we don't worry about it at Hooters. I mean, and those are, ample cleavage over there. I mean, no shorts. Have you seen the new shorts at Hooters?
No, but they're still wearing them nylons, though.
Yeah, I know, but they're cut different now, so they're showing more butt cheek.
I like what you did with your hand there. What is that movement?
Wee! Wee! It was like a bullseye. I mean, what? No, they're really risque. Those shorts are super risque now. Yeah, I'm surprised.
They could just walk around the nylons. I'd be happy, if you know what I'm saying. Weird little kink I got there.
So, yeah, it's just weird that it's one of those places they get a lot of problems when you don't have to go. I mean, it's a free country. You don't have to. You have to go down there.
You can get coffee anywhere, dude.
You don't have to stare at anything and just stay pissed off. I mean, you have a choice.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Well, she needs to just ban the dude from her joint.
Well, right. I mean, I need to mental examination.
Yeah. And yeah, I just hope he doesn't come after her, because that's definitely something I could see happening.
The only man in America,
right,
who's a regular, that he finally snapped. I don't know. Maybe he's asked her out on a date 500 times. We don't date the customers.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
A 33-year-old cop in Nashville named Sean Herman got charged with 2 felonies for filming an OnlyFans video in his real police uniform. He made the video on April 26th and got fired in early May, but they announced the charges yesterday. The video shows him conducting a fake traffic stop, reaching into a woman's car and fondling her titties.
Titty patrol.
You never see his face. But
don't free breast
Can you
exam.
say that again?
Yeah,
Oh my God, that is my new thing now.
We are on free breast exam week here in Orlando, and just trying to help. We're highly trained professionals.
Yeah. So you don't see his face, but you see his squad car, and he used the fake name Officer Johnson.
Oh yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you?
Right, 100%. And of course, they figured out who he was because they're cops. Duh.
Right.
So he's got 2 counts of felony official misconduct. Do we want to hear from Sean Herman here? This is the clip.
You know what, Bordeaux?
No.
All right, well, I got you going 65 and I'm 45 back there, okay? You have your license and registration on you?
I actually don't have it in this car, but what if I show you these?
24. I can see the internet anytime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little aroused myself.
Dude.
That was kind of hot. What if I show you these? I tried that with my balls once.
It didn't work out so well. It's when you get your seatbelt ticket.
Are your balls the same size? I'm asking for a friend.
No, which is quite normal.
Right. That's what I.
Do you know if you have testicular cancer, you don't even know it? It's painless. You have to go get your balls felt up. See, you think being a woman's tough. Try being us for 10 minutes.
For like totally.
Okay.
You think
a lot of pressure.
Whatever it is with your little cave.
Testicular health.
Sorry, what now?
With your cave.
Mike.
You think that's more difficult than having just
I never
just
said
walking
that, but
around
go
with,
on.
with 2, just a bag every day, just a sack.
I never said that, but okay.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. to all the ladies out there,
Why won't you look at me when you're doing this?
I don't know why because I don't like to be confrontational when people invite me over to their house.
Because testicles are a touchy subject, and it's personal.
He couldn't nail testicular.
Testicles.
You know, testicles.
Testicles.
You know, testicles. You could not say testicular.
No, you know, we're
hilarious.
I was reading.
You're supposed to.
We're supposed to examine. You're supposed to get in a shower and heat them up, play with them a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
And then feel around the testicle for a lump. That's the only way you know.
Yeah.
There's no way you don't rub one out there.
It's totally. It's not it wasn't in the manual, but it's totally curable. It's like 100% curable if you catch it.
Yeah.
So you gotta play with them a little bit.
Yeah, do your own exam. Exactly.
Well,
That's the same thing with breast.
Well, I got a physical coming up, so I assume she's gonna latch on.
You have a female. You have a female doctor.
I do.
I have a female doctor too. It's so hot.
It's the same one that gives me a.
It is so hot.
Yeah, prostate exam. I don't even care anymore.
What's wrong with
hot. And I don't tell her. I think it's hot.
Yeah,
because that's how you lose the doctor.
Well, I think
that's the fastest way to lose a doctor.
Yes,
is to tell her.
You don't think it's reciprocated?
But, no, yeah, I just let's get it in, doc. Let's get it in. I don't say anything, but that's so hot to have a female doctor. Because it's more hot because you feel better about yourself that you don't have the reservations that you would normally have, like, you know, with a woman touching you the way that she touches you, and it's just all business. And so, but when you can get past that, then it becomes hot. That's when it becomes hot. It's pretty sexy.
Okay, my prostate exam wasn't hot. It's not the word I use, but I love it. I did not enjoy it. She was great. She was funny. She was great. She was gracious about it. Gentle.
I bury my face in a chair just to make sure I let ass up, face in the chair.
Cute.
Because that's how hot it is.
Back arch.
You want me to come over and help spread your butt cheeks? Man, you sound like very excited.
I'm biting my lip. I'm biting my bottom lip.
Put one hand on the cheek.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually more comfortable with a woman.
She don't even know that I have a glass of wine next to me. In a charcuterie report.
In the big Stanley mug.
Charcutes.
I just feel like woman dominance is empowering, and it's hot. It's hot.
In that particular field of medicine,
all across the board.
Yeah,
across the board. I would love to just have female.
Well,
bosses.
I feel like women doctors take it more serious, and they look at details more than guys. Guy doctors just seem to like blow stuff off.
Yeah. Because they're touch your toes. What?
Doctor, are you sure you were at the doctor's? Where were you?
Touch it. Cough. What? Come on, man. I don't think this is the wrong exam.
No, but a woman doctor will ask 20 questions, you know, and she's problem solving.
Yeah, you know what?
I appreciate it.
It's much like I'm not trying to be. Hey, by the way, it's Kevin Bozeman. Just thanks for the intro. No, but listen, it's much like African American students in college. You know, historically, we would always sit up front and ask a lot of questions to prove that we belong.
Oh,
and women always have to prove themselves, so they are making sure that they check all the boxes.
Oh,
and
interesting.
Then some.
Interesting.
Meanwhile, that white man, oh Jesus, that guy.
He's thinking about his golf game.
He is like,
thinking about his golf handicap.
Wrap it up.
It's true.
Let's wrap. You're dying. Get out of here. You're dying. Why are you wasting our time?
Right.
It's over for you.
Right.
Hey, speaking of, shout out to all the fathers out there. Father's Day weekend coming up. Shout out to all the fathers, especially the ones that's taking care of their kids and they know that ain't their baby.
I thought you were going to say that take care of their testicles.
No, man. That's not being a father. That's just being...
If you want to be around as a father.
Wow. Just saying. A nut search is not going to...
I'm only bringing it up because I got a physical coming up, so I just thought I'd just...
So do I.
Ring the bell there
I do, too. We should do ours together.
Oh my God! Yes, you should.
Why? How can we make this?
100%.
How do we make this happen?
You need to do a tandem
how do we
physical.
make this happen?
So it'd be like, Doc, you think that's a set? Check this out.
She's got 2 gloves.
Oh my
2
God!
gloves.
We could have a sword fight.
Right
dude,
hand, left hand.
You cannot do a double prostate exam.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
You and I holding hands.
And then we fist bump as she penetrates. We just fist bump.
This has to be
I don't know why we wouldn't. That would be magical.
Trying to think of a song. What's the song from Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson? Ebony and Ivory. I mean, we'll play that in the background. We'll just share some wine and fist bump.
I thought it was The Girl Is Mine. We'll
play the whole album.
The doggone girl is mine. She's mine. No, she's mine. Johnny.
Kevin.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I saw her first. She's mine. But I'm a lover, not a fighter. Oh, God, I forgot about that song.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, get your balls checked.
Yeah.
It's that time.
It's important.
Prostate and get your balls checked.
Isn't Ebony and Ivory Stevie Wonder?
No. Oh, it might have been.
I think so.
I'm a forever lover, Michael. I saw it first.
That's The Girl Is Mine.
That's The Girl Is Mine. How are your balls? You got to say.
I'm unsure.
You have
These nuts. These nuts.
These nuts.
That's perfect. These nuts.
Yeah, you put them in your mouth. That's all I know.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Is this meeting over? And then we're
hey,
gonna come back to
I have a
Kevin?
question.
Okay.
Did Stacey K mention something about aerial speed enforcement going on today?
Yeah.
Where is that? Is it
on the belt line?
Is it all over the place?
They're at the eye in the sky.
What do you think of aerial?
Is there a drone?
Is it a plane or a drone? It seems like such a expensive way to catch a couple of speeders.
I think a drone is.
Why do we do this?
They are slowly just trying to just make it take.
So you think it's more to
just a drone? I think it's dope. I mean, it sucks for us. I mean, I never speed on the belt line anyway. How can you actually? Is there ever a time to speed on the belt line?
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. When we're rolling in, it's 75.
Oh, without question.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why now? I mean, why is that not prohibitively expensive to run an airplane all day? And I know they have 20 cop cars sitting. I've been pulled over by aerial photography in Nebraska. They got me. And the guy came out of nowhere. I'm like, where were you? He goes, we got a plane. He goes, you got nailed by the Cessna, dude. I'm like, Sky Pigs. Oh, yeah. Space Pigs.
Yeah. Dude, how did you feel about that?
I didn't say I was pissed, actually.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's not a car around me, and I'm going 90.
Right. Like, why not? Whose safety is...
What are you doing?
It just says the Air Support Unit is scheduled to patrol for traffic
What is that? What is that?
What is the Air Support Unit?
I didn't even know we had that. How much is that?
Is that a kite or a kike?
How do you write enough tickets? Easy.
I'm glad you called it. Thank you.
Easy.
Wow.
How do you write enough tickets to pay for a goddamn airplane?
Okay, they do have.
Buddy.
They've got a drone.
Well, it's not the tickets. It's
a drone.
It's your tax dollar. It's gonna be a drone. Drones are not expensive.
All right, drones are cheap.
Crazy.
No, drones are cheap.
So
drones have been killing Middle Eastern families for decades.
Oh, man.
You don't think they can write a ticket?
Yeah. It's true.
They've been bombing families.
It's true. They're not. But no, you're thinking about.
They've been bombing families so much. I don't even eat hummus. I'm like, don't even risk it. Don't even get it.
But those aren't
off the menu, dude.
Those aren't drones. Those
you
are
lay off those Mediterranean olives.
Those are like those things are. They carry missiles. That's different. This is not an Apache helicopter. But what is it? A drone?
Well, they have both planes and drones.
Well, what do we use?
They have a Cessna 172.
That is so bizarre.
And a DJI Mavic 2 Enterprise unmanned aircraft system.
That sounds badass.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's got to be the tiniest of people to fly a drone.
That's not a news helicopter, not a news plane. We don't have that here. That's the guy trying to bust you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they're slowly figuring out how to just. This is turning into that Will Smith movie.
It's running smoothly. We got to a happy place where we're all going 70 and getting along. Now you want to. Why?
It's what they do, dude.
There's always here's the thing. You can't live in the moment. You always have to think about tomorrow, and that's what they're doing. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the future, Johnny. Jesus Christ.
What's that got to do with me getting to the East?
What's
that got to do with me getting to the East Town Mall?
What's tomorrow? The future, sir. It hasn't happened yet.
I deserve
but
that.
It's coming.
That's fine. Hang on. Let me see. Let me see what the public thinks of
I
this.
suppose part of it is because they're like, if they're going 70 today, in the future, they will be
They'll
going
go 80. Sure.
Yeah. Well, listen, as soon as
All
people
right.
get complacent, you always want to push the meter a little
Right.
bit.
It's
You're going
to
to
give
keep
them out
pushing.
the cookie.
You're going to keep pushing. You're going to keep pushing. It's going to happen. So you just got to. So they're just taking precautionary steps.
So it's to get more speeders at the same time. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. You can probably nail 10 guys. I don't know the science behind it, but I assume, what do you lock on the one and get it?
Well, I would think they.
Because you could just go doink, 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 doink. They're all moving together at 80 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'll have everything. They'll have like they'll run your plates, and then you'll get a text message, and just be like, "Yo, dog, we got you. You was doing 90. We got you doing 90."
Well, they'll probably have the other officers on the bikes and in the cars on the exit ramps, don't you think? Like sitting off a fish hatchery on the exit ramp and Monona Drive.
So they're up there with a stopwatch.
So then
It just
they
seems-
won't even be. The plane will be calling them in.
I
They'll be
know.
like the black Suburban,
Right.
whatever.
I heard black. I was like, okay.
You know,
Let's
in the flex
take it
lane, going 80.
It just
Take
doesn't
'em,
seem fair.
You know, whatever.
That's all. You have to put a sign up. Put a sign up that says you're radar enforced. I've never seen one in this town.
Oh yeah,
you?
I do think that you should. This should not be like To Catch a Predator. It should be like, hey, this is radar enforced. I agree with that. You should.
And maybe
on the
they
belt
will.
line, it
Yeah.
should say.
Maybe it will be on the traffic sign that they
Right.
always change.
Right.
You know.
All right. Kind of weird.
Dude,
Yeah.
how bad of a
It's
driver
just-
are you?
it's-
You get caught in Nebraska speeding.
Jesus.
There's like one cop in the whole
That
state.
guy.
Well, I know it's
Just
not.
had to make him out. I was going against McMuffin, and I saw you zoom past me. And I was like, this man.
No, I mean, I was speeding.
This is
There was
my
just-
lucky day.
Wasn't a lot going on out there.
What are the people saying? Do we want to go to the
don't-
phones? Hey.
All right, what are you saying?
I think the government likes to spend our money frivolously.
Well, that's
and
what
they
I'm
are
saying.
willing-
It's true.
Yeah, but the other thing is, it's a great revenue increase, too, because, I mean, just think. You're flying a drone and you're nailing 10 to 15 people at a time.
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be the. It's got to be the multiples that you can get. That's why they'll have 20 cop cars sitting up there.
Like they haven't spent enough of our money, now they need more.
Yeah, but I mean, who do you want to see get pulled over? You want the do you want the 65 guy, or do you want to wait for the payoff at 75?
I don't
I
think they're
want
going
the
after.
one that's doing 35 miles an hour down the belt line. I
Right.
want him pulled over, and I want him thrown in jail.
Sure, I'll go with that too.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because he's putting more lives at risk than anybody else.
Yep, 100%. I agree.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Yep.
Man,
I don't
wouldn't
think they're going for the 65ers. I think they're going for the 75, 80.
Yeah, for the hot
And the
dog.
people that are
For the hot dogs.
like dodging in and out of
Yeah.
lanes.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the cost breakdown of running a plane.
I don't
Just
think they
back-
care that you want to see it. They're like, no,
Run
good for
it,
you,
yeah.
dude.
I mean, it's not like I mean, I remember when the police department in Madison used to get bikes from Harley Davidson to Madison for like $1 a year. You know, it'd be one of those things Harley
Yeah.
did as a corporation.
Yeah.
You know, to help out police force. I don't know if that's
Dude, when was
you telling me
when was this?
1910.
Oh well, yeah, no, this was
It was
this is the way it's always
it
been.
was
This
a
is-
prototype bike.
it's the
we
brotherhood,
give
dude.
you guys these prototypes that we
no,
working
no,
on.
no, no, no.
We gotta do- I remember when we got $1 a year.
It's good advertising, man. It's good advertising. It's fun.
Holy, you're old.
No, I'm not old.
I mean, if you remember that.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, man. If you got Google Maps on your phone, it'll actually tell you if there's a speed trap up ahead.
Yeah.
I know it shows you.
Waze does too.
I know it shows you the speed.
Waze will
Okay.
tell you things, but
That's
I
cool.
don't know if they tell you if it's a drone trap.
Right.
That's what you.
Can you
the
see it?
drone
You see
trap
an
is-
airplane trap?
Could be.
All right, man. You ever been pulled over aerially? No, he's never been pulled over area. All right. Well, I thought we were cutting police budgets. I didn't know we were.
That's actually,
adding
I would
Air
argue
Force
that
to
is
it.
cutting up police budget.
Eliminating the
Getting rid of the car and putting just a drone out there. I mean, as long as that's cutting the budget.
Can the drone actually zoom in and get your license plate, and then they just mail you the damn ticket?
Yeah, I would think that would be the move.
Well, I just drove through Chicago and then stopped. You cannot pay physically a money toll going through Chicago anymore.
You can pay online, yeah.
You just got to pay online. Do they upcharge on that?
Nope.
All right,
pay online.
They'll just send you the invoice.
I mean, I think
they can see your license
more
plate.
expensive if you don't have the toll thing.
You know what I tried to do coming home from Chicago yesterday? I tried to get between two 18-wheelers so they couldn't see my license plate.
You're so sneaky.
I don't know if it worked. We're going to find out. Well, I was between two 18-wheelers.
You know what, homie? Next time, just hit me up. I'll Venmo you that 40 cents. Just be like, boss, from top to top, and I will Venmo you. I will Venmo you the 40 cents so you can make it through.
Don't go
the toll.
When's the area enforcement today? Okay, don't go 90 today. You're going to get a $500 ticket.
Yeah, just you shouldn't go 90 anyway if it's National Bourbon Day.
I mean, if they're telling you, that's true. If they're telling you it's National Air Enforcement Day, I guess that's on you.
Well, it's not National Air Enforcement Day. They're just doing it here in Madison today on the Beltline.
No, it's all over the world. It's all over the world. They're scrambling F-35s right now.
Dude, your conversations are so dumb today. You are,
whatever.
You
call it whatever you want.
You are so out there. Dude, what? They got on the Beltline. Man, listen.
Chaos. Chaos.
If you're in Wichita, Kansas, be careful. This is the Beltline, sir.
Well,
it's about a 15-mile stretch.
I guess getting pulled over physically is better than just getting a mystery ticket in the mail for speeding.
I'd rather get a mystery ticket. I don't want to deal with getting pulled over.
Yeah, just send me the ticket.
Totally, man.
Send me the ticket with a picture.
Yeah.
You have to send a picture.
I don't even care about the picture. I'll believe you that I was speeding.
Yeah, right. That's not. At least tell me the time.
But there's no letting you off with a warning if you get the aerial mystery
I don't
ticket.
want to go through the whole dog and pony show.
Fair enough.
You know.
Fair enough.
Do you really
Aren't
care?
you tired of showing people your nuts anyway to get out of a ticket?
Yeah, be like, no, I don't have my registration, but I have these. You know, like, come on.
All right.
All right.
Well, I didn't remember going as fast as I was when I got my Nebraska
Is that the move
ticket.
though? If you know that you're gonna speed, do you wear like a low cut shirt just in case you get pulled over?
I don't.
Show us how that works, ma'am. You know why I pulled you over today?
No.
Wow. Like all the wows. Wow. Holy man.
Jeez. Damn.
Okay.
I think you missed your. Man, would you be great in a PSA on how to get out of traffic tickets? Did that feel good? Now, when you do that, does you find enjoyment?
You
in
nailed that one. Like you were ready for that part. Okay, guys, I don't think we need to see anymore. I think we found her.
Honey, I'm not looking. Honey, if you're listening at home, I'm not looking.
No,
I'm not that guy.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.